There has been a growing trend over the years of using shota protagonists in ecchi and romance series. You'd think it would be controversial, but guess what? Almost no one cares. If this was Era Manga Sensei, these people would be screaming about how using lollies in series like that is weird. But with shota characters, people are mostly silent on social media. In the Mother of the Gods dormitory anime series, the main character is getting to ecchi scenes with girls much older than him. The main character just got into middle school recently. There is a larger age gap here than in Era Manga Sensei. Yet you hardly ever hear about the series being brought up in terms of being too weird. Reverse the roles, and imagine what the reaction would be if it was a lolly protagonist living with a bunch of older guys and weird things were happening. People would get so angry about it. It would constantly be talked about. And I know some people will say, oh, it's fine because he's a guy, not a girl. However, there is a difference between putting a character that is around high school age in that situation and putting in a character that is much younger than that. If these people really care about morals like they say you do, they'll get angry about how weird it was. And I'm sure there were some fans that found it disgusting, but it didn't even come close to the level of Era Manga Sensei. Do most anime fans even know about the series? Probably not, because only lollies make people angry, not shota characters. It's not just this series. There are series such as a Maid I Hired Recently is Mysterious, where there's obvious romantic attraction between shota protagonist and a much older girl. This kind of protagonist is becoming more and more common. Let's just say a real reason why people aren't upset. People don't care about weird things being shown, as long as it's happening to a guy and not a girl. In Heavenly Delusion, there was a dark episode where horrible things were happening to men sexually, and guess what? Nobody really cared. But when a sort of thing was happening to a woman, now people are angry. In Redo of Healer, terrible sexual things were being done to the male protagonist, and anime fans didn't really care. But when he's the one doing terrible things to women, now anime fans see this as a series going too far and being disgusting. Many anime fans don't see a shota protagonist as a big deal, because it's just fiction after all. Well, that's the thing. People have been trying to tell you from the very beginning, it's just fiction. So why care if the characters are lollies or not? So you can't just say, oh, it's no big deal that there are shota characters in ecchi and romance series, and then be disgusted by lolly characters. All this could have been avoided if you chose not to care at all about how young these fictional characters look. But people rather be hypocrites on this topic.